Hospitals were a stabilizing force during the peak of the COVID-19 crisis, and as COVID-related hospitalizations plunge, we're investigating the state of our healthcare system now.
And that includes the unintended consequences that could impact your care. Our Jennifer Horton on your side with the latest.
For the first time in 14 months, Alabama hospitals are emerging from the COVID-19 fog.
In the last month, we've had a 35% decline in patients in hospital. Our 7-day average is now down to around 220 patients in hospital. That's dramatically better than where we were just a month ago.
Hospitals are still miles from normal operation, exchanging critically ill COVID patients for those who are chronically ill.
The troubling thing that we are seeing is we're seeing patients admitted now with higher acuities. People who may otherwise have come in during the pandemic.
Dr. Don Williamson with the Alabama Hospital Association says doctors are treating a wealth of patients with advanced disease, specifically heart disease, diabetes, and cancer.
One of the legacies of COVID going forward is not only going to be the loss due to COVID, but it's going to be the more severe diseases we are seeing as a result of deferred care, delayed care, as a result of COVID. And that's an unexpected and unfortunate, frankly, corollary to the pandemic that we've dealt with.
Fiscal health is a chief concern, too.
We just know that Alabama hospitals before the pandemic were in serious difficulty, with about 80% of our rural hospitals having negative total margins and about 90% of them having negative operating margins.
All driven by Alabama's uncompensated care burden. CARES Act funds help to fill in lost revenue gaps, but still it's too soon to know whether most will make budget.
I am very worried that post-COVID, we may see some of our hospitals that were struggling before COVID not make it in the post-COVID era just because of our uninsured burden.
The state is still grappling with a healthcare provider shortage. The Alabama Hospital Association is working on a long-term plan to help recruit and retain new workers and diversify the workforce. Jennifer Horton, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.